What's up, my spiritual gang? Love, namaste. And you know, we up in here. But of course, before I even got on, my heart started hurting. So somebody, you've been doing some inner deep heart cleansing. That's what I'm predicting here. But we're gonna just get into the message and see what you need to know, not what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Let's get you guys 2 questions for the day. Okay. Okay, Spirit said 3, so we're gonna do 3. XLII. There's 2 or 3, 3. Okay. Is it what I seen as a child, society, TV, or social media? As in like your perception on love, your perception on family dynamics and things of that aspect. Is it what you've seen as a child that could be affecting you in your present moment? Okay. XI. What am I avoiding? And what am I avoiding ending? So what are you avoiding to end? I wrote that question wrong, but oh well. It's something that you're avoiding to end, and it could be hurting you, penetrating your spirit, or binding your spirit more and more and more because of fear of letting it go and actually releasing it. So what are you avoiding to end, but you know is genuinely not for you? And then there's V. That's 4. No, that's 5. How can I come out of a victim mentality? Somebody, you've been stuck in the victim mentality loop. Spirit is saying, and instead of, you give too much of your power away when you're in that mentality. Instead of giving your power away and being in that mentality, how can I come up out of this and make myself a better individual and empower myself and, take responsibility, accountability for my actions, but not give somebody so much power over me? And the reason I say that is because when you're in a victim mentality, you don't realize that person have more power over you than you realize. 2:24 on the clock. So with the victim mentality, it's like a rape victim. It gives you flashbacks. It gives you consistent trauma. It's hard to date. It's hard to even have sexual intercourses and things of that aspect. All because the person takes so much of your power away and they take a piece of you away. So when you're in a victim mentality, it's like thinking, why me, why me, why me? Instead of what can I do? Instead of being solution based, is more so being in the victim mentality. So instead of why me, why this, why that, is how can I do this? How can I go forward? And how can I heal myself? I know that other people are not going to take responsibilities for their own actions, but what can I do on my end so this person don't have so much room in my head rent free? Okay. My bad, y'all was saying a prayer. That's why I closed my eyes. Let me move my camera. Oh, somebody playing with fire, you're gonna get burnt. Just to cleanse out my camera, anybody that's projecting into my camera, saying a prayer to my prayer. Ask that you use my vessel as a complete channel straight from the divine through me to the collective today. I said my prayer beforehand, but I need to cleanse my camera. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's get straight into it. Yeah, see what you guys need to know, not what you want to know. Give me that. Priestess, got you. Strength, fierce, and family. So somebody, you could be healing family wounds and or creating your own family, or actually coming back around your authentic family, and it's making you more fierce. How you're handling these situations, how you're showing up every day for you is making you more fierce, and it's also giving you strength. So that's why I was talking about that victimization mentality more so takes your strength away. But when you're operating out of, you know what, I'm not a victim. I put myself here because of blase, blase. And even if I didn't, I grew from this situation due to blase, blase. I learned this lesson from this situation. You get your strength back, and a person don't take a piece of you. You know, you more so grow, you elevate, and you just continue to prosper. And that person no longer has control over you. And you're not seeking validation through other people. Like, you know what? Why did you do this to me? Why did you hurt me? You know how it made you feel. You know what they did. So with that being said, if you know all these things, why do you need another person to tell you, oh, I did this to you and I feel so bad and I'm so sorry. And I know it made you feel this way if you already know. So it's like validation keep you hanging on a string because you're forever seeking it. But when you empower yourself and get your strength up and you're not in a victimization mentality, it's you validate yourself. It's like, you know what? I know how this made me feel. I know what mentality it put me in, and I know I don't want to be there again. Okay. Spirit, can you give me some cards for the collective today? Open connections. Yeah. Somebody, you've been opening your heart to new connections. Or you're open to connections. Or this healing is opening your heart for connections that's to come. Divine Mother, your divine mother here, divine fit. Feminine wisdom and passion. You're in your feminine energy and it's giving you more passion and things to do. When you're a divine feminine operating out of masculine energy, that's the dark light polarity. You feel like you have to operate out of masculine energy when you usually don't feel protected. You have to protect yourself when you have to be your own provider and things of the aspect. So you tune more into that masculine energy than your feminine. It makes sense. So that's why you got overly masculine women, because they have to take on that masculine role. That's usually like with single mothers. When they don't heal and things of the aspect, they take on the father role because they got to play both parts. And instead of them actually being fully in the feminine energy and enduring it and empowering themselves and embodying it, they take on that father role. Makes sense? Fortune, wealth, and plenty. Yeah. Eternal flames, ancestral legacy. So somebody, you're going to meet your twin flame, or you're going to meet flames, because twin flames can be karmic as well. You're going to meet your actual twin flame, and or you already know who your twin flame is. Okay. Somebody here, you're going to be very fortunate and very wealthy, and you're going to have you're going to have so much that you can give to other people. But you're nurturing yourself. You have a lot of compassion, and you're operating in grace here. And I'm loving to see that. You're in your feminine energy, and it's giving you a lot of passion. So you could be more emotional. You could be more creative. Nurturing yourself, conflict and unrest. Somebody here, it could be a lot of conflict around you, which is putting you in the energy of, not having much rest in, or you could be in conflict with yourself. This is what this is giving me. And it's putting you in a position where you're not getting rest. But with the card labeled hostilities, it could be a lot of hostile people around you, hostile energy being projected towards you, which is putting you in this conflicted interest in self and not really getting much rest. Spirit, give me one more. 37, 18, 31. Setting boundaries, threshold, protection, and honor, reclaiming your power. Or it could be a situation where it's a hostile, somebody's coming at you hostile, and instead of you getting back in that same energy, you're more so, you protect it. You have this high honor on a spiritual level. So you're standing your ground and you're setting boundaries like, look, this is what I will and won't tolerate. And it's either you're going to get with the program or you're going to get lost. Period. But other than that, I'm not settling. I'm not stooping down just to have you around. No, that'll never be me. That's what this is giving me. Yeah, the garden paradise. So you're going to be reaping a lot of blessings. All the seeds that you planted, they're going to start to blossom, even if they come in ways that you can never imagine. Okay? It's time to live your paradise on earth. It's time. I love that, y'all. And releasing constraints. You're releasing old karmic attachments. People that just mean you no good. You're releasing things that got your spirit binded and tying you down, or trying to tie you to the devil itself. You're releasing these things. You got to understand, when you set boundaries and people fall off, you don't see how that's not for you. 10:07, 10:08, 10:10, and 10:11. Somebody completed a cycle, you're going to be completing the cycle. If you set a boundary with somebody, boundaries are for you. And you lose them, they were never meant to be around you. Because they don't respect. Boundaries are a part of you. And if you don't respect what I have to bring to the table and what's best for me, because I used to give myself in this manner when I was broken, then you don't deserve to be around me while I'm reaping my blessings from the divine. No. So you got to understand, when you lose people from boundaries, yeah, it might be difficult, but it's teaching you how to detach for things that are no longer serving you. Detach from things that loved you when you had no boundaries, because they could run over you. So then when you got boundaries and you create these healthy habits for yourself, the healthy boundaries, yes, you're going to lose people that benefited off of your brokenness. There we go. Okay, collective. See what you guys need to heal, or what you all been working on healing. Somebody here, you've been having dreams, and maybe that's what's putting you in this setting boundary in hostile energy or conflict, or somebody could be projecting things in your astral travel 1133, 1134, projecting things in your dream field, which is putting you in this not getting no rest energy. So it's like deciphering the real from the fake. Somebody, you're very beautiful, and you could be healing like an insecure wounded, not feeling beautiful, and learning to love every fucking aspect of yourself, inside and out. Because yeah, the looks can be beautiful on the outside, but the inside is what really speaks the value of the beauty. You're very fucking beautiful here. Pride. Somebody, you could have been operating out of pride, or somebody recently could have had a pride death. 1220, 1221, and 1222. You could have operated in pride in a situation and didn't see how you came at the situation prideful. So this is helping you heal that and come out of that pride, and not be operating out of pride and ego, but more so out of a pure heart, pure intensive place. Family and tribe and patience. Could be something with patience. Yeah, didn't I say somebody was healing? And this could be family woundings, like things that you discovered or selling out. Somebody could sold out. Entrapment, yeah, and now they're feeling trapped. Say what you mean. So it's like saying something and not standing on your word. Feeling entrapped in like a family dynamic, 1313, or in a friendship dynamic. Entrapment could be like baby, living together, finances. It could be through courts. It could be through anything. Or you could have sold out of operating out of pride and not realize that this thing, person, place, thing, item makes you feel so fucking trapped. Take it how it resonates. This is interesting. Holy sirens. This is an emergency message. So, yeah, somebody could have sold out recently to a person that wears a mask. Somebody talking about me. And it's like realizing that a person wear a mask. I gotta go check on this water anyway, and I'm finna grab my tarot to see what this is. Actually, I got my other deck, but I'm cooking, y'all, and it's not done yet. Where you at, Tarot? No, here you go. Or it's like, okay, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. You're walking in faith here. Let's see. Somebody you got to see though. I leave behind anything that didn't go well and welcome a new beginning tomorrow. Say it with me. I leave behind anything that didn't go well and welcome a new beginning tomorrow. So somebody, you're walking in faith here. What is this selling out, spirit? To a devil with beauty. Okay, so it's like, operating out of pride. I'm highly favored and protected by divine. Say it with me. I'm highly favored and protected by the divine. So it's like operating out of pride, not taking responsibility for your actions, or learning to take full responsibility for your actions because you were operating out of pride, that you sold yourself out to a devil with beauty. And it could have been for financial, or it could have been for beautiful reasons, because the beauty card did come out. Look how it resonates. So it's like selling out to a particular connection. Let's see. And they're mentally derailing. The lies are trickling out. You need to pay attention. Pay attention to your surroundings and things of that aspect, because a part of this person's karma is their mental is derailing because they sold out. See somebody talking about me, but it's a good thing now. It was bad things earlier, but now it's good. It's like slandering a person, dogfight, animal cruelty, and abuse. Somebody did 6 spells on you. Flop rap deal, karma. New love, jealous of old love, because you're obedient to divine and you only went back to retrieve your heart. New love, stop hawk-eyeing the past. Yikes. Somebody thought you were delusional, and or they are delusional. Ignorance is bliss. Evaluate self at fault. So somebody here watching me, you lack accountability and you need to do some shadow work in a situation. Because it's like hawk-eye in the past, and it's like they tried to do like a rap deal and it flopped. Obsessed with divine feminine, divine masculine, slippery soft. So it's like it's a snake. This person could be living check to check, and your soulmate is plotting. And twin flame. Soulmate and a twin flame could be plotting. Check out how it resonates. Somebody was slandering you. Don't compromise your dreams. Yeah, because it's like stripping away of accountability. Like, you know what? It's like trying to put it all on one person, and or it's like, you know what? You did this part and this person did this part, but not really holding that person fully accountable. That's what this is giving me. Spirit is saying, don't compromise your dreams. This is a devil jumping body. You need to isolate and rethink your group. This is somebody could have been an account hacker in this situation, and this is who they could have sold out to, somebody to hack their accounts. Calling cops to get information on divine feminine, divine masculine. So they could have been calling the police to get information on you. Dogfight, animal cruelty, and abuse. Toxic ass family members. And the family plotting too. So it's like everybody's fucking plotting. It's like selling out to go towards karmic individuals, and you got toxic ass family members out here plotting. You got a soulmate plotting, and you could have a twin flame plotting. Spirit is saying, do a cord cut, or you cut cords with these people. Somebody is crazy in love. Karmics watch your channel. And if you have a YouTube channel, the karmics watch you. Hi, darling. You coming to get healing, or you just being a monitor, spirit? Wish you nothing but the best. And they're throwing subliminals. Didn't I say somebody was talking about me? Trickle it back in the act, make them eat their words, because what you put in the universe, you shall get back. Hello? You're walking in faith. Somebody here could have endured like sexual abuse. And that could be rape. That could be somebody slandering your name sexually, and it ain't even you. Look how it resonates. Do shitty action, get shitty results. Didn't I just say what you put in the universe, you will get back? Watch what you say. Watch what your tongue, who you use your tongue against, because you never know. A person ranking spiritually, and then they could fuck around, trickle back, and then your life just miraculously start fucking up. Somebody was slandering you, and that could be this plotting. Check how it resonates. What is this plotting, spirit? Or it's like plotting with the individual for this individual to cross you. That's what this is getting me. Yeah, because they're trying to manifest off your energy. That's the plot. So they were doing like confusion spells. Somebody, you have paranormal activity happening in your house that is your ancestors. They can have resonance. So it's like plotting with an individual to try to come in and manifest off your energy, plotting with the individual, and you cord cut these people. So it's like not being able to manifest off your energy because it's like realizing you the one with the wealthy spirit type of energy, like slandering a person, doing confusion spells. So then you possibly could look back into the past. Somebody is crazy in love with you. And you want to be sanely in love, not crazy in love. Or realizing your family was fucking plotting. Just realizing everybody around you was plotting and you paid off old karmic debt to go to retrieve your heart back. So it's like not making that your final stop, but more so, okay, I retrieved my heart, 2102, 2104. I know this is not something I see myself in long term, so I'm going to let this go. A person could have did this out of pride. It could have been a twin flame and a soulmate plotting out of pride. And the secrets could be coming out because it says secrets trickling out. Pay attention. It could be coming out now because this person is operating strictly out of pride. And then it's like finding out that this person was plotting, the soulmate was plotting with your family members too, or with their family members. So Spirit is telling you don't compromise your dreams, period. Anything else, Spirit? Assigning them, they could be having threesomes, could have had threesomes, or the soulmate could have had threesomes, twin flame. Hold on, y'all, I'm cooking. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, look at that. Look at this. That's what about it. There we go. Ooh. Okay. My bad, y'all. So somebody was plotting to come in and manifest off your energy, and or this was the plot twist overall. And then it was a rap flop deal in the midst of it. So somebody could have tried to sacrifice you for a rap deal. And this reminded me of the video I made, Rap Flop Resurrection over a Rap Flop. It's an old reading that I made. I posted on my timeline. So this is what this is giving me, to turn out and figure out you sold your soul to somebody just because they were beautiful. They were the devil in disguise, you know? So it's like this could all be finally coming out. And it's like, damn, I sold out to the wrong individual type of energy. But doing it all out of pride, and it was confusing. Or that could be this devil with beauty casting confusion spells and shit. So when they came up out of this confusion, because you could casting confusion could be you speaking on the individual and it ain't even their character. So you're projecting illusions because you're lying. You're fibbing out your mouth, right? And then it's like coming up out of this confusion. It's like, damn, that ain't even that individual. And then seeing everything this individual do and seeing how they're crazy in love with you. Shit like that. Karmics, watch your channel. It's nothing new. And they manifested a deity. So it's like, yeah, somebody, you need to pay attention to new love and stop all carrying in the past. Somebody manifested a deity trying to manifest you. Because you're obedient to divine. So divine, yeah, it's just to try to manifest off your energy. Or it's like trying to call you back in the energy just to manifest off of you. Have you around because they know your energy is very strong and potent. We're trying to manifest for you in this devil with beauty. No. We're not doing that. So you did a cord cut here, I'm seeing. You're obedient to divine. Yeah, they sneak this in. Take your head out of your ass. Real shit. The lies are trickling out. Pay attention. Somebody, you need to pay attention to your surroundings because all this shit is coming out. And spirit feel like you acting naive, and or they thought you were naive. 25, 19, 25, 20, and 21, 22. They thought you were naive, and all the lies are finally trickling out. And spirit is telling you to pay attention. It's like not being the center of the attention, more so falling back and seeing everything come out and unfold itself. Because how karma works is what you got cooking for one individual will actually happen to you. And you could have been plotting. This person was plotting with people that was plotting on them. This is what this is giving me. So it's like selling yourself out of pride and plotting with individuals, and it's a double twist, double plot, because they plotting on you. This is what this is giving me. And they thought you were naive, and you could have possibly potentially told them something and knew what was going on, but they deemed you as naive to turn around and realize, damn, y'all was plotting on me. Karmics, watch your channel. You're uncovering your gifts. Look, this bitch crazy. They're emotionally dependent. So it's like being with the individual and you feel like they're crazy in love. They're emotionally dependent on you. So it's like, I trust my gut and intuition. Say it with me, I trust my gut and intuition. So it's like having a person you can't think, speak, eat without this individual, because they are your emotional backbone, and not having your own emotional backbone. That's what this is giving me. Anything else, spirit? So they could have did a lot of confusion spells. Nothing else? Yeah, time is up. Everything is coming out. Time is up. This shit coming out. Because somebody was very indecisive here. Talk is cheap, go off actions and intuition. Yeah. Talk is cheap as fuck. I'll sell you dreams if you allow me to. 27, 21, 27, 22. So spirit said time is up. All this shit is backfire, trickling back and coming out. And it's like seeing, damn, I was operating out of pride. Damn, I sold out. And this person didn't even want what was best for me. Type of energy. For all the lies to come out, for everybody that you lied, you spoke your tongue on this individual to know you for who you really are. Because it's like promotion. You hating on the individual, and then they go look up this person, and that ain't even that person character. And it's like, damn, they actually a dope motherfucker. And then they look back at you, and everything about you start trickling out and coming out. You get what I'm saying? And the truth comes to you, and you don't have to go looking for it. This is what this is giving me. So it's like bringing a particular ex around. The family could have plotted to bring this ex around, to have this person, because they looked at this person like they were naive. So this is what this is giving me. So a family member could have plotted to bring this particular, they could have plotted with this individual, a karmic lover, twin flame, an ex individual, to bring it all around and have this person look at you the wrong way. And they ended up selling their soul to people that plotted on them. This is what this is giving me. And like stripping of accountability, like not holding a person accountable for their actions, but more so pinning it all on one individual. You know, this is what this is giving me. So it's like bringing a person around just to play them, because they looked at you like you were naive, like you were dumb, like you were easy to manipulate. And one of them working with the police to get information on you. So it's like plotting with individuals, could have been slandering this individual, could have been doing spell work behind the scene on this one individual, just for all to come out and slap you in your face in so many words. And spirit is telling you only went back there to retrieve your heart. So stop Hawkeye in the past, focus on new love. You're on your new love journey, keep healing. New love is going to come in. But I wouldn't focus on the past. Period, point blank. At all. All right. Damn, that selling out card ain't came out in a minute. I choose peace over anxiety and faith over fear. So it's like doing a lot of pillow talking behind the scenes, a lot of sneak this and throwing rocks and hiding your hand to see the person that's really envious in the room, to see the person that really was plotting and scheming because you thought you would never get caught. You thought it'd never get caught up, but time ran out, so now everything's coming out. Right, Spirit. Let yourself receive. Allow others to give you loving care. Receive without guilt or apologies. You're learning how to receive love without guilt, without feeling bad for receiving it, without feeling like a fucking charity case. Take it how it resonates. You're learning how to receive love. Okay, somebody, you need to play more. Manifest. Music for manifesting. To manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing, and play music. And it's like planning and plotting with the individual to do like a rap sacrifice, for them to turn around and try to sacrifice you, or for them to turn around and throw you in the cell and be in court telling on you. And it didn't even play out. But it's like thinking you smarter than somebody else, thinking somebody's naive and they 20 steps ahead of you. And the police 20 steps ahead of you watching your messages and shit. Shit like that. I had some downloads earlier, right? I was watching this TV series called Manifest. Right? Is my downloads on here? Okay, another one. Yep, they're in here. False calling. So it's like trying to call a person in, and it's like projecting false callings out to an individual to try to like reel them in, to lure them in. That's what this is giving me. Judgment, redemption, and scales. Your heart being lighter than a feather. The actual genuine justice scales. When we pass away, your heart has to be lighter than a feather, or you reincarnate, right? And it's about forgiveness as well. It's not just about your actions and things that you do. It's about did you forgive? Because if you're not in a forgiving energy, your heart is heavy as fuck, right? So it's like learning to forgive others and also forgive yourself for things you allowed, for things that you did. Divine consciousness, tapping into that higher consciousness, that Christ consciousness, pineal gland, things of that aspect, divine consciousness, getting a higher understanding and a higher knowledge, acknowledgement of things. Religion manipulation. Y'all don't want me to go into this topic, but believe it or not, we won a war due to our spirituality back then. Before we were any religion being, we were spiritual beings. They had muskets, and we had our spirituality. A voodoo priestess did a voodoo spell, a protection spell over the town, where they terrorized 3 of their towns, and we didn't have to do anything. We were operating out of a loving energy, a peaceful energy. So your ancestors will fight your battles. So 33, 37, and 38, and 39. So what this was giving me was, I saw a lot of spiritual manipulations where there were false prophets and people leading people, and it was for their own gain. And it was like leading the collective to their death, because the people that followed the false prophets was the ones that end up dying in the end. A restart over everything. Ultimate second chance, getting a second chance. It's like, how did you go about your actions? And then when you realize you fucked up, did you go about your actions in the right way, or did you do more shit to fuck up furthermore? And that deter your reset. 34, 11, and 14. All good things come to people that operate out of good energy. Evil-mindedness, wicked, don't survive. Death dates shall perish. If you're very evil-minded and you think you're going to win, since beings are more so enlightened and waking up and tuning into their ancestors, when you're evil-minded, you never win. It always backfire on you, or you perish, because your intentions aren't, your intent is not pure, and the intent that you put out is what you get back. And this is what this show showed me a lot. Fate always brings things back. If it's destined to be, if it's meant to be, fate, destiny will bring it back. But what's for you don't have to chase, compete, compare, none of that shit. It'll just be for you. Okay? Trust in the impossible. You got to trust in the unknown and trust in the divine. Letting go, grief, loss, death, experiment, war, judging, chosen against chosen, togetherness, and sacrifice. On that show, they had to learn to let go of things that they loved dearly. They dealt with a lot of grief, loss, and still had to find a way to forgive. In the show, a girl wound up killing the girl's mom. She killed people she was staying with, mother, stole the daughter, and in the end, he still had to learn to forgive them, or he would have died on Judgment Day too, because forgiveness, your heart has to be lighter than a feather. It's the things that you did as well. And it's like balancing out them karmic scales. It was a situation where it was 3 brothers, right? They used to rob, and one of them was a killer. And he was going on like this killing fucking spree. And in the end, with their karmic scales, all 3 of their hearts was balanced together instead of just one. One of them got the chance to love again. The other one actually found forgiveness and actually got to be with their family and things of that aspect. And the other one was still seeking revenge, redemption, malice. And in the end, the dude that was trying to kill and consistently kill wind up dying before he could even touch anybody else. So this should tell you something. Plankton never wins. I say this in every reading, okay? Death experiment. It was a lot of death up in the show, in the series, and it was showing how they process death and how they also beat death dates and help people beat death dates and answer callings and save individuals from traumatic death situations, not death situations, traumatic, deadly situations. The military was experimenting on them because they looked at them like they were inhumane. And you actually seen how society would turn on the people that's there to help them, because that's what they did. They more so crucified them and put them on the cross instead of actually supporting and seeing the mission all the way through. And they were the ones that end up saving the world in the end, because it like volcanic activity happened, and they were the ones that deterred if the world end by how many colonies they solve and what they do in the end and how the scales balance out. It was a lot of war in it. A lot of people were judging. They were judging them like, oh, you guys are freaks. Now they had supporters, but the number became slim the harder it got. Real situation exposes people, fake people. So it became real slim the harder it got. That's how it resonates. And then you had chosen people going against chosen people. You supposed to be on the same team, but the people that was more so operating the false prophets and the religion manipulation, then was the people that exploded in volcanic ash. No, actually they died how they were supposed to die. Because it's like it's complicated. The plane came back and some shit. Okay, sacrifice. They had to sacrifice things that they genuinely loved. They had to be a walking testimony of the shit that they preach. They were judged by their choices, clashes of egos. Ego is out. Pride, ego, pride. People clashing because of their false perception. Life or death situations where they had to save people, and it was life or death situations. And they even had to save people that tried to harm them and kill them. But it shows your character. You're not out seeking revenge. You're in the highest vibration. My bad, y'all. My storage once again. And it's crazy because I cleared my storage. But what I was talking about, you're operating in the highest vibration, which is unconditional love. So they made sacrifices. They had to put themselves on the front line to save people. Because one thing I know about a leader and me being in this position is I had to sacrifice myself many times for other people to see the vision. Even if I didn't have people seeing the vision, in the long run, I knew it was going to pay off. You get what I'm saying? It was a situation where it was cop versus cop. A cop punched a higher up cop in the face and was looking at losing his job. I had got a confirmation for that, so that could be for somebody. civilians versus the apocalypse. Yeah, they turned on them. They were trying to kill them, gas them. It was a whole community against individuals that were genuinely there to help them and saving families and things of that aspect. But they overlooked all the good and looked at the bad. It was the apocalypse. And changing life. I don't know. I don't remember what I meant. Oh yeah, changing their life around. Some individuals changed their life and they were very crooked, and they wind up changing their whole life around. And they survived the calling in the end. But the people that stayed in their wicked, unforgiving, malice, revenge, intensive energy was the ones that perished. All right, let's see what these cards are. Watch your thoughts. Somebody need to watch your thinking. It's important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear, because it can manifest. So don't think about what you fear. I am proud of myself for getting this far. Say it with me. I am proud of myself for getting this far. Think about everything that you want to manifest, okay? Alchemy, you could be learning the alchemy behind your ancestors, where you genuinely came from. You have the Midas touch right now. Every project you begin turns to gold. Soulmate relationship. Somebody, you're coming into a new soulmate connection. You're not going to be with somebody that was plotting on you because they didn't have good plans for you. New romance with a spiritual basis is here for you now. So you got new love coming. Hey, somebody been manifesting new love. Wave of prosperity. You're going to be very fucking abundant, y'all. New abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. Yes. Yes. Claim that shit. Collective. Blessed change. Major life change brings you great blessings. You got a lot of good things coming to you, a lot of blessings coming to you. So just keep prospering, keep prevailing, and not think about the things that you don't want, but the things that you do want. Okay? Y'all so true. Am I ready to let go of this berry shame? Let me get y'all so quickly and close out. Thank you, Spirit. Where can I create more space? Instead of filling yourself up with busy work and things to do, yeah, stop trying to make yourself busy so you don't have to face yourself in your shadow work. Create more sacred space in your schedule, in your home, your mind, your lungs, and in your heart. I said my heart was feeling heavy. Take time to just be. Today's soul action. Do a clutter detox of your schedule, home, and innermost self. Make space and clarity will come. Okay, collective? I love you guys. I wish y'all nothing but prosperity, abundance, love, and finance, and protection. And just pay attention to your surroundings, because the truth is going to start trickling out. Okay? I love y'all, and namaste, collective. Namaste. I'm going to put this together, and then I'll upload it once sometime. So long, collective.